Hello and welcome to yet another daily run. It looks like we're starting in the forest today, and let's do what we always do first, which is check out our team to see what we're working with. Right off the bat, I see Paras and I'm not really happy about it. Though it has like a good move pool, it's a very weak and very slow mon with a lot of weaknesses. And it's not really a good option to start with because that's pretty much gonna die to everything. So anyway, I catch a Deerling because I do not plan on using this Paras for long. So yeah, and we just keep on proceeding throughout the floors, which should be pretty easy to be honest, because they gave us a Honchkrow with wing attack, and since we're at the forest, most of the encounters are gonna be like grass and bug or something like that, and yeah, I think that should work in our favor a little bit. And it looks like we have a Reviver Seed right here, and I just slapped that onto Honchkrow, and another Deerling, just gonna wing attack that and keep on keeping on. It looks like it wants to learn Zen Headbutt, and sure it's better than Sand Attack, and it's a little bit more coverage for the team, so should work out fine. Here I am like swapping around the items, which is something I should have done like after the first battle, but I always forget. Even though I always check the items, I immediately forget to rearrange them if necessary, so yeah, that happens. Anyway, here's our first trainer of the run. It has a Mudbray. I think it has 2 Mudbrays to be honest, but it shouldn't give us a lot of trouble. And here's Paras evolving, so at least it's evolved now. And I mean, Parasect has a really high attack and good move pool, but not really gonna stick around for long. So yeah, don't get your hopes up, Parasect. Right, and there goes the trainer. And honestly, except for the Reviver Seed so far, the item gacha at the end of the floor is not really working out in my favor. Well, at least there's a Super Potion right there. And here's a Vivian. I should have caught that actually, because that's a rare pattern, but I was just focused on like finishing the run as soon as possible, and that's what happens. And Cyclozar learns U-turn, so I'm just gonna go ahead and teach that because it's a very fast mon, so it can pay off. And right here we got the TM for dual wing beat, so things are starting to get a little bit better on the rolls for the items, which is a good TM for Honchkrow because it's basically a stronger wing attack since it hits twice. So yeah, a little bit of money never hurts. And as I said, a lot of bug types, a lot of grass types, so there's nothing really much to worry about around here. I'm gonna just go ahead and get rid of Bullet Seed for Energy Ball, just so I can have like a little bit of a stronger attack, even though I know it's mainly an attacking mon, like physical attacking mon. And the boss for the floor is a Vespiquen. I honestly thought about catching it, but I don't know why. I already have a flying type in Honchkrow and a bug type in Parasect, which is not gonna be sticking around anyway for long, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like using Vespiquen on this run, even though it's a really good mon and you should like always take advantage of it because it's very bulky. But onto floor 11 we go. Looks like we get to the meadow. I see a Zebstrike and I immediately want to catch it because I really like this Pokemon, and I think it's one of those Pokemon that gets like a bad treatment from like Game Freak because it doesn't have like the best move pool. I mean, it's good, but it's a physical attacker, and the moves it learns are basically special or wild charge that has recoil. So anyway, I catch it anyway because it's another immunity because it has motor drive, so at least I have an electric immunity around, and I immediately switch out one of its moves. I should have actually gone for Spark here because it's physical, but I ended up going with Thunder Wave because I don't know, I like having for sure a way to status a mon for the final boss. So yeah, here's an Umbreon, and I highly recommend you pick that up because it's a really bulky mon and it saves lives and it saves runs. So I'm using Parasect to try to catch it, just because I don't really care if it dies anyway. And yeah, I managed to catch it, and it has Batty Bat, which is like a move that pretty much sets up a reflect and attacks. And right here we got the TM for Supercell Slam, And I immediately teach it to Zebstrika because it fixes like all the problems I just said it has. The only bad thing is like that is a 95% accuracy move and it works like high jump kick. So I hope I don't miss. So because that's gonna be like half of my HP. But I don't think that's gonna happen, right? Anyway, another electric type. I don't really want those right now. I already have mine with an electric immunity, so yeah, I don't really want assurance because I already have bite and Batty, so and Umbreon's just really slower mon, and I don't know, I don't really like the move. Here's another wild Zebstrika. I already have mine, so bye bye. And now Honchkrow wants to learn Nasty Plot. Honestly, I'm a little bit thrown by the moves it learns because in my mind it was mainly a physical attacker. I don't know if you have like to breed like egg moves for it to be good and competitive and whatnot. But anyway, I teach it nonetheless. It may be useful in the future. I don't know. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna start Supercell slamming everything because it's so strong and Zebstrika is so fast. It really pays off. And our Deerling is finally evolving into what I believe it is, like Summer Saucebug, the summer form, which is okay. Not my favorite form, but not my least favorite either. I think it looks pretty cool. And I immediately teach it Horn Leech over Energy Ball because it's a physical attacker, so yeah. Also recovering HP and attacking at the same time is really good. And here we take down our second trainer of the run. Didn't really give us much trouble anyway. Cyclozar's like it's learning Dragon Claw now. And here's an Ampharos, which it's a mon that I really like, but it makes no sense for me to catch it because of Zebstrika, so I'll just go ahead and kill it. Day. There we go. And Parasect wants to learn Growth. Honestly, I don't even know why you're still hanging around, but I teach it over Sunny Day anyway. And Umbreon learns Moonlight, which is a must-have for it because it's so tanky and being able to like just recover in the face of your opponent, it's amazing. Anyway, keeping on, we have a double right here, which is a mon that I don't really care about, so just gonna go ahead and kill it. At this point, I would only switch out, I think, Parasect from my team. Maybe Honchkrow in the future since I just got an Umbreon. Don't really need two Dark types, so yeah, I just have to find something better, I guess. Here I hesitate a little bit because I like this form of Oricorio, but I don't think it has any use for me in my team, so I just end up killing it anyway. And a little bit of money or special defense. Nope, Pokeballs. And another form of Oricorio, Sensu style. And Cyclozar wants to learn Shift Gear, which is a good move. It's already like a really fast mon. It also boosts a little bit of attack, so might be good. Just go ahead and go for the regular potion. And we have our first gym leader of the run. It's Lenora. She's no pushover, don't get me wrong, but because of Supercell Slam and having like fast and hard hitting mons, I don't really have much trouble with her at all, so it's basically like free experience. And she also has a Saucebug, and hers is Spring Saucebug. It's cute, I like it. Actually, all forms of Saucebug are pretty good. I think it's a really well designed mod. And who knew Parasect comes in to struggle bug things, and I don't know why Kangaskhan went for Aqua Tail there, but it makes me land a Spore, which is nice. So I just go ahead and switch into Saucebug again and miss my attack and pretty much kill myself. Whatever, at least I got it a little bit down, the HP, I don't know. I just switch into Honchkrow to finish off things, and I get finished off, my Reviver Seed pops, and then I finish it off. And that is Gym Leader Lunar. Now moving on to floor 21. Looks like we're in the plains. I don't think I'm gonna get anything really good here, but I don't know, let's see. It's mostly normal types, I think, in early mons from like early routes on the main games. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, pretty much what I said. I Linoon and Oinkolon. So far, nothing really interesting, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kill everything. I said nothing interesting was gonna pop off, and here, right in front of me, it's a Talonflame, so yeah, I'm gonna catch that, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna choose it over Honchkrow, because it's also a flying type, and I don't have a fire type, and it's a really fast mon with acrobatics, which is a move I really like for this game. Yeah, I was actually gonna switch it over Parasect, which I don't know why I did that actually, because I should have switched it like Honchkrow, but I don't know. I think I end up switching Honchkrow later in the run for something else, just for a little bit of variety, which is also always nice because we never know what we're gonna be up against, like in the final floor. So yeah, here's the Persian. As I said, normal types, nothing really interesting. I use it to heal myself a little bit. And I get the Mushroom. No, I think I go for the Flamethrower TM here on Talonflame. I know it's not a like special attacker, but it's better than Flame Charge anyway, so at least it's like a lot stronger. And we have twins with pretty mons, I guess. Nothing really that threatening. You just have to kill like that Lilligan immediately because I don't trust it. Like it can do stuff. I don't like stuff. And my Honchkrow immediately dies. That's why I want to get rid of it. It's slow and it's kind of frail. Doesn't hit that hard, so yeah, it doesn't have a lot going on for it. Right here, I just finished off Whimsicott, just so I don't have to deal with two mons at once. And Cyclizar wants to learn Dragon Pulse, and I actually like it better than Dragon Claw because I don't really like contact moves on daily runs because I can get like Static or Flame Body, and that can screw me over later. So I'd rather go for the special, non-touching attacks. And my Suspect dies, so yeah, I just switched in Talonflame and Acrobatics into Oblivion, and I don't even know what I do here. I U-turn, so don't really know why, but yeah. And that's the end of the battle. And let's grab some Ultra Balls, because we don't know if something good is going to appear, or shiny, we never know. Yeah, but it's pretty much what I've been doing, just killing the mons and trying to set up like with Bad Reflex so I take a little bit less damage. I try to stay with mons that I can heal with moves like Moonlight and Horn Leech, just to avoid the headache that will be rolling for like healing items later. And right here, Zipstriker wants to learn Wild Charge, and I teach it over Discharge, but I don't see me using that anytime soon because the other move was so much better. And here's a Corviknight. There are a lot of good ones actually on this run. Yeah, I don't know why I was taking so long to choose my moves there. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but I think I was scared of Corviknight doing Corviknight stuff. And I might have confused Raid the Golbat, I don't know. Right here, Honchkrow wants to learn Foul Play. I don't really need Wing Attack and Dual Wing Beat, so I'll just go ahead and teach it over Wing Attack. And I try to preserve my Talonflame a little bit so I don't have to like choose Revives later. And oh my god, this battle, I don't know why it took forever, but yeah, it's done. Sorry. And I take the opportunity to Moonlight with my Umbreon. And right here, I finally get to register Miraidon. I didn't have it in like any form. I don't know if you can get it in another form, but I've only got Koraidon so far, so that's awesome. One more starter for the decks. There goes Persian. I have to remember, I think my Salzburg, it's out of PP on Hornleech or something like that. I don't know if that happens now or later because I'm really bad at paying attention, so yeah. I just start chipping away with the mons so we can get to 430 and keep on with our run. Keep on going with our run. And they're finally down. Luckily I get a revive right before the 430, so that's good. And gym leader is silent, so shouldn't be that hard of a fight. I took a chance there staying with Umbreon. I don't think even if one of them went for a bug type attack would have killed. And this is amazing because it went for Leaf Storm on Umbreon and Leaf Storm on Talonflame. So it managed to my Talonflame managed to survive with 4 HP and proceeds to sweep his whole team without any effort, just spamming acrobatics. I don't really need quick attack and I don't really need air release because I already have acrobatics, which gets a lot stronger. So yeah, since it's a really fast mon and hits kinda hard, with the super effective moves, I have no trouble getting through silence. So bye bye, and we go to floor 31. Okay, so right here I start to think that I should make some changes on my team. As I mentioned before, I don't really want 2 dark types because I don't know what's gonna happen. And especially with Umbreon on the team, I don't think I need another dark type. And I already have a flying type in Talonflame, so I'm looking at Honchkrow because I wanna substitute it, but I haven't took the items off, and I really want the sharp beak for Talonflame. It also has a grip claw, so I passed on this Quagsire. I really wanted it, but I rather take the items before because I don't want to just toss them out, which is something I actually tend to do a lot because, as I said, I suck at paying attention. So yeah, right here I just Lumberry my Zubstrika. Really menacing pair in Gyarados and Slowking. It's never a good thing when you're up against a Gyarados, like a wild Gyarados, especially in the double battle, because if the other one focus the same one that Gyarados goes for, it can go wrong like really fast. Hopefully that doesn't happen here because I kind of gang up on Gyarados and I try to catch the Slowking. I don't really know why, because it has like the breakout Pokeball, so it might be a hidden ability. But we all know that my luck is not that good, so probably just like the gender or something I don't have, or another nature, I don't know. I considered putting it on the team, but I don't know, I just don't feel Slowking it's gonna do what I want. I think I'd rather have a Quagsire, which is also a ground type because, you know, immunities. So right here I finally decided to take the items off. As I said, I passed on a lot of mons and didn't even took the items immediately, which is something I do, so yeah, but now we're all good. I just choose some rogue balls because we never know. Golduck, not really what I'm looking for, even though it's like a mon that I really like for some reason. Not gonna be picking it up. And a Quick Claw is always something nice to see, but my mons are really fast, so I just go ahead and give it to Umbreon because I think it can make the most use out of it. And yeah, here's the trainer, floor 35, and she has a really diverse team actually, and like it's not that I struggle, but it required a bit of switching out and managing around types and whatnot. But her Pokemon end up going down really quickly, so yeah, not much to say there. She starts to swap out, I don't know why, so I just Horn Leech everything, and that's why I run out of PP that I mentioned before. Yeah, that's the way I play it, apparently, so just proceed to Horn Leech everything. I'm just gonna, I think, a double edge here because I basically don't get recoil and won't waste one more PP on Horn Leech. And then I Horn Leech to Stunfisk, and that goddamn fart noise flatfish paralyzes me, so yeah, a fart cushion, that's the thing I was trying to remember. And right here I just swap out Foul Play for Dark Pulse because I have Nasty Plot, and yeah, right here I think I just go for the potion on Saucebug And we have a Wishy-Washy, not that much of a threat because I have a monster with Supercell Slam. And I'm telling you, if you pick up Zip Striker and you have the luck of getting the TM I got, just go for it. You won't regret it. Like, it's basically sweeping everything. And as I said, they really enjoy putting like water routes for some reason, so it's always good to have electric and grass types on these runs. Right here I switch out, but I completely forgot that I had no PB on Hornlage, so just Leech Seed, just so I have an excuse for having switched into a Sauce Bug and immediately go back to Zip Striker and kill it in one hit. So yeah, pretty much doing her job. Dragon Rush I don't really like because it misses a lot. Here I'm divided between giving it a full heal or restoring the PP on Hornleech. I just go for the full heal and proceed to take out the mons with Supercell Slam, and Honchkrow is there for support and to say hey with his wing and look badass, I guess. Okay, now we're approaching floor 40, so I start to try to fish out for some healing items. I get a Hyper Potion, but I immediately remember that I didn't restore the PP for Hornleech, and it's important because it's very important because I'm pretty sure the boss on floor 40 is gonna be a water gym leader because yeah, that's what they do. And here's goddamn Crasher Wake. I said this dude is like in every single run I do. Every single daily run recently. I don't think he was like on yesterday's because I remember like saying that I was happy that he wasn't. But here he is again, so yeah. I just Supercell Slam everything. It's good because it strike outspeeds Flow 2 and Flow 2. And his Flow 2 it's a menace because it also has Supercell Slam, so you can hit like a lot of mons. And that Gyarados was a joke, not even with the Intimidate, and we just go ahead and go to floor 41. Right here, I started to think about catching the Politoed, but I'm still hoping for the Quagsire or something like a Seismitoad or Swampert if Arceus likes me, but yeah, I see an Arbok. I like seeing Arbok, but it's someone that kind of disappoints us when it comes to damage output if you don't set up, and we don't normally get to set up on the bosses on this game, so bye bye. And right here is where I start to think about getting rid of Honchkrow for real, because it's poison, it's at low HP, doesn't hit as hard as Talonflame with flying moves. I don't need the dark type moves, doesn't really bring much to the table, so yeah, I'm just pretty much looking for an opportunity and trying to get less selective because the floors are running out. We are already like going to floor 44, and I get a King's Rock, which is good. I go ahead and put it on Zip Striker because it's really fast. I considered this Poliwrath. I think I actually end up catching this Poliwrath just because I panicked a little bit because it's floor 44 and I don't want to go into the boss with a poison half-dead crow. So I chip it out a little bit, and then I start chucking balls, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a lot of trouble catching it. It did paralyze my Umbreon though, which sucks, but yeah, and it doesn't really seem to want to go with me. And it kills my Umbreon actually, so well, at least I don't have to spend 2 items or hope for a full restore right now. And I catch it, it's timid, which sucks, but it has Water Absorb, which can be helpful. The timid nature really made me reconsider, but Honchkrow's not doing anything, so I just go ahead and release it. At least I have a immunity if I need to catch another water type. And here we go, the last trainer of the run. Starts out with the Poliwrath. Immediately I go for Hornleech, switches out into Hisuian Quillfish. Almost Zen headbutted there out of, I don't know, brain damage, I guess. And anyway, just switch around with the team you have and you should not have a lot of trouble with this dude, honestly. The fights in this run are pretty okay, actually. I don't know if I lucked out with the team or with that miss with Rock Slide. I consider going for Steel Wing there, but Acrobatics does so much damage and has stab, so I don't really think I'm gonna be using Steel Wing. Anyway, I just managed to go around switching around and hitting it super effectively, and eventually I just win the fight, which is nice. Right here, we get a revive for Umbreon, thank God, because I cannot have him dead. I really need that Umbreon because it saves lives, it saves runs. I won't spoil anything for you, but yeah, let's get to floor 50. And right here, I get the Quagsire. I get the redemption of the fish derp, I don't know. And as I said, I use Poliwrath to catch it just because I don't really care if it dies, because I'm gonna replace it. And it actually ended up mattering having Water Absorb because I restored a little bit of HP. But the Quagsire also has Water Absorb, so that's what I'm gonna be going with. I don't think I would have switched if it had like another ability, like Damp or something. But Water Absorb is really good for Volcanion because, damn, that thing hits hard. And we go ahead and kill this one, we don't need another one. A Hyper Potion right off the bat, which is nice. I just end up healing, I don't even know who. Oh, Zipstrika, because it's like my favorite mon of the run and I wanted to have everything it wants because it's a god. So yeah. And here we go to onto floor 50. I just shuffle around the items because I don't need the money anymore and I need HP on some stuff. So I think I heal Quagsire. Yeah, I gave it a Lum in case I need it. And the boss of the run is Hoopa, so I'm really glad my Umbreon was not dead. Would have been better to have Honchkrow for this fight, honestly, instead of the other mon, but, well, it ends up going pretty smoothly. I just spam Moonlight a little bit because I can recover HP, because it's not doing a lot of damage to me. And I just do that for a while, until I believe it kills me. No, I switch out right here, because I have a normal type too, actually. I just go ahead and start Dragon Pulsing because I know Cyclizar is really fast. And I don't know, it's kind of bulky in taking the Zen Headbutts really well since it can be hit with Ghost type moves. So I don't know, I just went for it. Of course it died, it wasn't like gonna beat the Hoopa, but it took like a lot of HP. So I bring back Umbreon, immediately Moonlights as he Phantom Forces, which is nice. And I just go ahead and Batty Bat. And that's the end of it. And I hope you did a good run and enjoy your eggs. See you later.